Hello, this is Lucas Rockwood with the Yoga Body Naturals podcast, and we're going to do some back bending poses today. So to start off, you can sit between your heels like I'm doing now, or you can sit on top of your heels. Either option is fine. You want to do the one that's more comfortable for you. If it's possible, sitting down between your heels is a little bit more advanced, relaxing the tops of your legs, feeling a stretch all through your knees as well. And if you're comfortable here, you can lower down onto your back and grab opposite elbows above your head. You really don't want to rush it here. You want to take it nice and slow. So if this is too much on your lower back or too much on the tops of your legs or your knees, just stay seated up like we were before and maybe even put a cushion underneath your bum. There's no sense in rushing this. Take it nice and slow because we want to hold this for quite a while. Right now we're opening up the front part of our legs, which controls the movement of our hips, and the movement of our hips is directly related to how deep we can go into back bend. So just coming up here, we want to stretch out our knees a little bit. You can pedal your legs a little bit in a downward facing dog. And then we'll come to the front of our mats with our knees about as wide as our hips. So if you look down, your knees are on the floor, your feet are parallel, your knees are parallel, and we're going to reach back and grab a hold of our heels and drop our head back. Now your upper body wants to relax here. So my arms are soft, my head and neck is soft, but my legs are still strong. My knees are pressing down, my shins, my ankles, and my feet are pressing down to support my body. My upper body just releasing, and I'm breathing deeply here. It's called Ustrasana, or a camel pose. And then slowly we come back up the same way we came into it. Sitting down on your heels, just take a break and relax here for a moment. A lot of times in back bends, we focus on this idea of going backwards, when that's not really the motion we're looking for. Back bend is more of an opening round pose. If you look at my body here, I'm pushing my hips forward. So my hips are moving forward, my heart is lifting up, and I'm not really bending backwards so much as I am just creating a huge arch in my body. So in this variation, I'm going to grab hold of my ankles or my calves. I'm going to keep my arms straight and slowly lower down and touch my head to the floor. Now the idea here is to really strengthen the fronts of your legs, because back bending poses involve stretching the front of our legs as well as strength. We want to have strength in our legs to hold our body up. So it's this strange combination of relaxing and also strengthening the front of our legs. And then we'll just try one more variation. This is an advanced variation, so don't do this if you don't feel free in your front of your body. But I'm going to push my hips way forward. I'm going to lean back. Again, my upper body is very, very soft here. And then from here, I'll take my hands to a prayer position and drop my head back soft. Again, my upper body is not really working here, but my lower body is supporting the weight. Now, as you'll see, I just hang loose and free here, and I just start breathing through my nose. The natural tendency is to go straight to the floor and start scurrying your hands towards your feet, but that doesn't work very well, and in fact, it usually jams your lower back. A better plan is just to hang here like I'm doing, just breathe deeply and allow your body to open up. The next step is place your hands flat on the floor, spread your fingers apart, and really, really gently press down to the palms of your hands. It's pretty intense posture here, but if you stay away from the floor, you'll feel strong and you won't feel a pinch in your lower back. The next step is to walk your hands up towards your heels. Again, you'll notice my head is off the floor. And then finally, once I take a hold of my heels, I can put my elbows down and I can rest my head down on the floor as well, keeping a big, big arch in my back. And coming up the same way I came in, place my hands down, and I'm going to come up really, really slowly, reversing the arch so that I don't put any kind of strain on my back. Coming down, taking a break here. From here, we'll go back to a downward facing dog and just walking out any tension you might have left in your back.